Days after a Congolese youth was beaten to death in Delhi, African embassies have raised the matter with the Indian government. They wrote a sharply worded letter to which the Indian government has now responded. To discuss this issue, I have with me Naveed. Naveed and I will discuss what has unfolded and what has happened. So Naveed, these African embassies got together and they have written a letter to the Indian government. What have they said?
They've issued a statement today, a very strongly worded statement in which they've said that the problem of racism and Afro-phobia in India needs to be addressed. Not just the government, they've reached out to think tanks, civil society, research institutes, where they've said that the politicians and community leaders have major roles to play in addressing these stereotypes and racial prejudices against Africans in India. Not just students, citizens who are visiting India also have been subjected to these attacks in the past, and the nations now have responded not just to one incident but all of these incidents in the past and have decided to pull out of the Africa Day celebrations. Shubhajit, could you tell us what the government has done to address their concerns?
So after this letter was sent and it was raised with the Ministry of External Affairs, External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj, she spoke to the Lieutenant Governor and also asked him for strict police action against what she described as local goons who committed this crime. And she also asked the Minister of State for External Affairs, Mr. V.K. Singh, to hold a meeting with the African envoys and discuss the issue to address their concerns.
Right.
So they met around 4 o'clock today, and they, in which Mr. V.K. Singh tried to impress upon the seriousness with which the government was taking this issue. As it has, it also cited its past record,
right,
in which they had reached out. As you remember, some months ago, students in Bangalore, students in Hyderabad, African students had been targeted. So in that light, they asked the Indian government, the minister, he asked them not to pull out of the Africa Day celebration and to join it in the matter of tradition, and he assured that they will have regular meetings almost every 3 months,
right,
to review any such grievances which are left unresolved or any prejudices or stereotypes that they have referred to, or Afro-phobia that they referred to, which is a very, very damaging and very, very serious remark that the African envoys have raised, and rightly so. So the government has moved into a damage control mode to assuage their concerns.
Right. And are these countries now attending the event? And what does this mean for India and Africa?
So these countries have so far officially not said anything,
right,
but what we understand from our sources in the African missions as well as in MEA, we are given to understand they're most likely going to attend the event. However, the Eritrea ambassador, who is the dean of the African group, he has said that we still have 24 hours to go and we'll
right,
see, let's see. But he has softened his position than before. In terms of relationship between India and Africa, India hosted a huge Africa summit last year in October, where it promised strengthening partnership, relationship. So after that, such kind of events, they cast a shadow on India's Africa outreach. And Prime Minister Modi is expected to visit Africa later this year, possibly in July,
right,
although dates are still being worked out. So the government would be very, very cautious and careful to not let such incidents cast a shadow,
right,
on the relationship and a future visit by the Indian Prime Minister.
Right. So looks like there's still a cloud of uncertainty hovering over the event tomorrow. Thank you for those inputs. Thank you for watching.